And after a little time on the island with my new friends from Creature Comforts, the portal took me to a tiny town with more human-like animals. I wasn't sure what I was supposed to do until I looked around and realized instead of helping them make comforts for the winter, I'm helping to build a town. That's so cool. I guess I'll jump right in and start building. The first thing that I'll need to do is start collecting materials so I can start building. I'll take a wheat and put it in one of my empty town squares. And then I'll take a wood and put that right next to it. I'll take another wheat and place it in my town square. See if that allows me to build any buildings yet, which it doesn't. I need to collect the same material and place those in the same pattern as shown on the plans so I can build the buildings. I don't have very many different materials, so I'll grab a stone, which will allow me to build a shed. And when I build a shed, it can be constructed on any empty square in your town. And it's another wood, which I can place right back there. Now I have some glass. Now I can build more things. All right, now it's a brick, which means if I put that there, I can now turn over another brick and place that right there, which will give me the opportunity to build my obelisk of the crescent. Once that's built, that allows me to place any future buildings that I build on any empty spot in my town. Oops, I forgot to take off all my building material when I built my obelisk. The next building that I think I'm going to try and build is the granary, which allows me to feed all the buildings that are surrounding it. I'll take the glass and then I'll put that up in the corner for a future building. That brick will go right there, which will give me the pattern so that I can build my granary. So many choices to choose from. Which spot do I put it in? I think that one works just fine right there. I may try to build quite a few cottages around the granary since they all need to be fed. I just realized I may have a hard time building my trading post, which would allow me to treat that building as a wild resource. So the only place I can put it is right there. I'll go ahead and put my wood right there and see what we can do. I'll grab a stone, put that right there. See what else I get now. I take my other stone, I'll put that right there. So now I just need, there's the wood. Grab the wood, put that there. Now all I need is a brick, and then I can build my trading post. Well, I guess I'll take the wheat and put that up there so I can work on the cottage. I'll go ahead and take the stone and put that up here in the corner. I'll take the wood, which allows me to construct another shed, which allows me to put that on any empty spot in my town, which I will put down here by the granary and my obelisk. Glass was definitely not what I was hoping for, but maybe I can use it to try and build a tavern. Woohoo! There's my brick. Now I can use it to build my trading post. This is going to be where the fun begins. I'll go ahead and put my trading post right here, and I'll be able to use that as a wild resource in the future. I'll go ahead and take the brick and put it right there, and I can use my trading post as a wild, which means I can build a tavern, and because of my obelisk of the crescent, I can put that on empty space in my hometown. So I'll put it in the corner there. I think the next building I may try and build is the cloister. I'll go ahead and I'll take the wheat and I'll put that right there so that I can use that in my glass, and I'll use my trading post as a brick so that I can get cottage, which I'll put right next to the granary so that it can be fed. I'll go ahead and do another brick again and put that right here next to my trading post so that I can build another cottage. And then I'll put my cottage right down here. And it's another wood, which I do need for my cloister. So I'll go ahead and take that and put that right next to my trading post. We'll see what comes next. Oh, it's a stone. All right, I'll take the stone, put that next. Now I have everything I need for my cloister, which needs to go down in the corner, so I'll put it right down here. I'll go ahead and grab the glass and put it right next to my trading post so I can start trying to build a theater. We gotta have some kind of entertainment in this town, right? I'll go ahead and grab the wood, which works out perfectly because I need wood for my theater. I think I'll go ahead and take the wheat for right now, and I can put that right here. I can use it sometime later, maybe. I'll take a stone and I'll go ahead and put that out by my trading post. And since my trading post can be used as a wild resource, I can take a shed and I can put that out. Because as we all know, we can never have too much storage space. I finally got my last piece of wood, so I'll put that here, which will allow me to build my theater, which I'll go ahead and put up here in the corner. The theater will give me a point for every unique building that's in the row or column. I've got a couple of options here. I can either build more cottages or I can build more sheds, which is what I choose to do. I can put that brick up here by my trading post, which now allows me to build another cottage. I'm going to take the wheat and I'll put that out so that I can build another cottage. All these wonderful little animals, they need someplace to live. First thought is to go ahead and take glass, but on second thought, I think I'll go ahead and take the wheat instead. And then I can put that out here. Now I'll go ahead and take the glass and I'll put that out and I'll make my other cottage. This one won't get fed since it's not near the granary, but that's okay. The last resource I'm going to grab is the wood, which I'll put out near my trading post, which allows me to build that shed, which gives me the opportunity to completely cover up all of my town squares. Hey, I just realized I have a shed for every one of my houses. Let's go ahead and start scoring and see how well we built this little town. First things up is the trading post, which is 1 point. And then we'll see how many cottages I have. 2, 3, 4. I have 5 cottages, but only 4 of them got fed. Those are 3 points each, so I got 4, so that's 12 points for the cottages. I'll get 1 point for the cloister since it was built in the corner. And the taverns are based on how many taverns are constructed in your town. Since I only have 1 tavern built, I get 2 points. For the theater, I'll get 1 point for each unique building type in the same row and column. I only have 3 different buildings built in the rows and the columns. So for the theater, I'll only get 3 points. The sheds are worth 1 point each, and since I have 5 sheds, that'll be 5 points. My obelisk of the crescent wasn't worth any points in the end, but it sure was helpful while I was building my tiny town. I get no negative points since I was able to build something inside every single space in my town. I've written down my points and added it all up. It comes out to 24, which makes me a carpenter. Not as good as a master architect, but it could be worse. I could be an aspiring architect. I had so much fun helping all of these creatures of the woods build up their tiny town. Maybe I'll stick around here too and see how things go. So until the portal comes and takes me away, I'll be right here.